First tonight, there are so many questions after 3 children were found living alone in horrific conditions in a West Harris County apartment.
Also in that apartment, investigators found the remains of another child who may have been dead for the past year. What happened to that child? Who's responsible for these kids? And why hasn't anyone been charged yet?
Anayeli Ruiz spent the day trying to get answers to this awful story and has the latest for us tonight.
Mia and Lynn, as you can imagine, everyone around here is just shocked by this horrific story. Neighbors we spoke with say they didn't even know several kids lived inside the apartment.
There's no excuse for this. None at all.
Residents like Erica Chapman still find it hard to believe these children had been alone for so long.
When inspections came, that was the only apartment you didn't inspect. And what did they know? That they didn't ever go in that apartment.
According to the sheriff's office, a 15-year-old, a 10-year-old, and a 7-year-old lived inside alone for months, all while their 9-year-old brother's body was in the next room. Neighbors at the apartments on Greencrest near Addicts Clodine and West Park Tollway tell us they had no idea several kids lived inside, just the oldest boy.
He was sleeping on the side, and I asked him if he was hungry. And he said, yeah, and I brought him out some food and some drinks.
But Erica didn't think much of it. She said she had seen his mother dropping off food before, but says it was hard for her to tell what was going on inside.
He won't come to the door and open the door. He will open it this much and grab whatever you're going to give him, if it's food, phone charger, or whatever. The day before yesterday, he opened it. I thought it was garbage, actually. It just smelled like garbage.
Today, there was a notice of removal placed on the door. The children's mother and her boyfriend were questioned by deputies but released. The Department of Family Protective Services says they're seeking emergency custody of the 3 boys. CPS does have history with the family, but there is no current active investigation. And now all these neighbors want is for these 3 boys to go to a good home.
I love him, and I would take him and his brothers.
We tried calling the apartment complex to see if they knew if the apartment had electricity, but every time we would call, they would hang up on us. In the meantime, the sheriff says the boys had some injuries and were taken to the hospital to be treated. We do know that they are in protective custody. Anayeli Ruiz, KHOU 11 News.
So very unsettling what's been going on with these children. We'll continue to follow the story. Anayeli, thank you.